Hi, welcome to LogicBrewery, and today I'm going to give you a systematic approach by which you can get to your dream job. During the course of 7 years of my corporate life, I met so many people. They were successful in their own zone, but there were few things common between all of them. They were dreamers, they were focused, and they were not scared to take risks. They were also told by others that their education qualification is not enough, that their experience is not relevant, but they kept working. And that is why they were successful in their own space. This systematic approach is the result of my conversation with them and also something which I have practiced for my career. This is not a magic mantra. It is a focused approach towards your career. Now I want you to remove certain fears. I will tell you what are those fears one by one. What you see on your screen is a simple 4-step process. It is called KISS. K stands for knowledge, I for identification of the gap, S for selling yourself, and another S for search. If you follow them one by one in that order, chances are very high that you get your dream job. So let's dive in. Let's meet your first fear. I want you to jot down all the big names of the companies which you would want to work for. Now chances are very high that even in your room, when you are alone and nobody is watching, you will not write down all the big names for the reason that you believe that your qualification is not good enough or your experience is not relevant, that you are working on some other job profile. I want you to remove this and I want you to make a list. We will call it a master list. So let's talk about the first step, the knowledge. This is not the knowledge of your domain. This is not the knowledge of physics, chemistry, or any other subject. This is the knowledge of who you are. Now, I want you to gather certain information about yourself. Now, first is your percentage of marks in 10th, 12th, graduation and post-graduation, if applicable. I want this information because certain companies in India have the stringent rule of 60% throughout marks in your education qualification. I want you to analyze your own personality. Do you like to go out and meet new people? Do you like to work on a computer? Do all the research on various websites and analyze the data? Are you a finance guy? Different type of jobs require different things. So when you analyze your personality and when you match your personality traits with the requirement of the job, chances are high that you get into a job where you will be happy for the rest of your life. For this, you need to talk to a lot of people. Please talk to your friends, your relatives who are working on various roles and different industry. Try to see what is the work they are doing. Visualize yourself in their shoes and see whether this is the kind of work you would want to do. One of my friends during recent conversation told me one beautiful thing. In the early stage of his career, he knew what are the things he cannot do. Now this is such a beautiful thing because for most of us, we don't even know what are the things we don't want to do, what are the things that we cannot do. He knew it, and that is how his efforts were more focused. You have acquired the knowledge, now it is the time to identify the gap. Go to job portals, go to LinkedIn, enter the company name which you have selected, enter your dream job profile, your relevant work experience. You will get a lot of job descriptions over there. In those JDs, you need to identify what are the skills required. For example, if you are an engineer, if you are a fresher guy, if you want to enter in one of the software companies, then see what are the latest technologies over there. Once you have identified those skills, it is the time to bridge the gap. So you need to go to different institutes which are running various courses if you are a fresher guy. Or if you are the experienced guy, then you have to work towards the direction of that job profile which you want to enter in. It will only take a few months to acquire those skills. If you are already working somewhere, consider your existing employer as the sponsor of your dreams. If you are not working, then investing 2-3 months in something which can land you to your dream job is not a bad deal. When you analyze the gaps, there will be a few gaps which cannot be covered in present or future. For example, 55% marks in 12th. It cannot be covered now. So go back to your master list, put a cross against the name of all the companies which have the stringent rule against it. You will get a new list to work upon. You have completed 2 major steps. This is the time to sell yourself. Don't be surprised because you are already doing it all the time. When you go to a college for admission, you do it. When you approach a girl, you sell yourself. When you convince your parent to buy something, you sell yourself. You sell the idea. If you are working, you sell the products of the company and services. So I see no reason that you cannot sell yourself. You need a few things for this. First is a strong resume. You need to invest a lot on your resume because this is something which goes to recruiters. So you need to identify what are the keywords and the jargons required for your dream job profile and the company. You need to include all those keywords in your resume. I'm not asking you to bluff. All I'm asking is to rephrase whatever you're doing. Try to see what are the keywords and how will you identify those keywords. If you're already working, go to your company's internal portal. They have different KRAs for different job profiles. So if you want to change your job profile, you can find the keywords over there. That is one way of doing it. Another is the free information on the job portal which is lying there. You just have to go, acquire and use it for yourself. So you have made a wonderful resume. It is time to update. Go to job portals and update your profile. Now listen to me very carefully because this is the most crucial part of this process. Go to job portal and make the changes. I'm not asking you to make the changes in the body of your resume or your skills. All I'm asking is to click that edit button and save it. The portal takes that you have acquired certain skills and that is why you have updated your resume. So the portal shuffles your resume to the initial pages. When a recruiter finds you there, he will call you. Here comes your second fear. You need to approach all the top shots of the company over LinkedIn. Chances are less that you get accepted, for which I'm giving you another strategy. Try to find out the common points. The common points could be the same native place, the same place that you have traveled, similar experience, similar interest. If you don't find any of them, then try to see what kind of articles he is reading and sharing. You can read one of those articles and include your experience in your invitation message. So if you include any of these common points in the invitation message, chances of you getting accepted become high because it eliminates the fear of unknown. But people don't respond. People don't like to help over LinkedIn. This is the fact. I cannot help with it. You need to just increase your reach. You need to reach out to more and more people. Finally comes the most effective part of the process. You need to pick up your phone. You need to start calling all the companies on their boardline number. Come on, you will be doing it anyways. Why not now? This is the most effective part. Because if you reach out to the companies, if you are able to connect to the HR, the recruiting HR, you can share your resume directly to her. I got my job by doing this, so I see no reason that it cannot work for you. So we have discussed 3 steps of the process so far: knowledge, identification of the gap and selling yourself. Let's go to the 4th part, which is searching. If you have done your homework in the 3 steps, chances are high that you get the interview call. Getting a call is one thing and converting it is another. So you have to do a lot of research about the company. I'm not asking you to mug up the vision and mission statement of the company. That is very superficial. You need to check the balance sheet, the year-on-year growth of the company, the new initiatives. Check out all the latest interviews of the top management, which are there on YouTube or Economic Times. So after every step, you have to go back to your master list. You have to eliminate those companies where you are not qualifying for the moment. You will come up with a list which are your focus area. Now you need to focus on these companies at present. You can focus on the other companies later on, but as of now, this is your priority. So if you are honest in doing all this exercise, you will get your dream job. If you like the content of the video, please do not go without subscribing. We would like to hear from you. So comment in the box below so that we know what did you feel about this video. Thank you for watching.